whole lot more.
That is not what a testicle is.
What it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Now, one of my favorite off-brand characters on Family Guy is, of course, none other than Dr. Hartman. Good Lord, does he say some questionable things, though. You guys have sent me a compilation of Family Guy funny moments. Let's do this. I mean, more than 11.
16 episodes where Dr. Hartman from Family Guy stole the show. In the episode, And Then There's Fraud, a cashier compliments Stewie, saying that he looks older than his actual age. But Stewie takes the shit to heart. He begins using Botox and all sorts of weird cosmetic items to look younger. But eventually, the kid gets a terrible idea.
Wow, I can't believe this. Daryl, Hannah, it is an absolute pleasure. I loved you in Splash.
He needs you to help fix his face. Is it a simple procedure?
Oh, sure. We just break every bone in his face and then smush him back into position.
Where'd you get your medical degree from?
I went to BU. You know our fight song, right? Doi, 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 doi.
Who the f would give a baby plastic surgery? This guy right here, and I love him for it. Turns out, though, Dr. Hartman was not very qualified for this job.
Wow, Dr. Hartman really did a good job.
He told me bed rest and ice packs for 2 days so it can set, but I'm not missing picture day.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, Tyler, do you remember this?
I do. We've come a long way.
We've come a lot of ways.
Dude, remember when Bonnie was preggo for like the first 7 seasons of the show? This was finally
7 years
resolved in the
straight.
season 7
Longest pregnancy
episode,
in any
Ocean's
show.
3.5.
Hey, fellas, y'all set for some paintball?
You bet. God, Joe, finally. Is your watch paralyzed, too?
Guys, I don't think I can make it today. It's looking like Bonnie might go into labor any minute. Sorry, fellas. Have a good time.
We are going to figure out a way to induce labor and make Bonnie have that baby.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
I'm here to induce birth, and I'm going to turn on 2.5 men. If your baby isn't totally brain dead, it'll come rushing out to change a channel.
Guys, Bonnie's going into labor!
Fortunately, Dr. Hartman is there to assist.
All right, Mrs. Swanson, you're doing fine.
Hey, Peter, don't you want to watch this? It's a beautiful miracle of nature.
You can just tell me what it looks like.
You ever see a horse blink his eye?
Push! Push!
Get out of there!
Hold on, the wheelchair is coming first. And here's the baby. And it's a beautiful baby girl.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh my God, she's dying.
What?
Oh, sorry, I was watching this Paula Poundstone comedy special.
She's beautiful. Isn't she, sweetheart?
She sure is, Joe.
It's hard to believe she's already 18.
In Living on a Prayer, Stewie has a playdate with his friend Scotty. Everything is going fine until Lois notices the young kid acting strange. This kid is clearly sick, and there's only one man for the job.
Mrs. Griffin, it's a good thing you brought this child in. I'm afraid he's very sick. His lab work shows he is suffering from Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Are you saying Scotty has cancer?
I don't know, I didn't read the whole Wikipedia entry, but the good news is that what he has is highly treatable, with radiation first and, if necessary, chemotherapy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Look, do you have any idea how expensive medical school is?
No, I don't.
Well, it's probably pretty expensive.
In season 18's Moving In, Brian finds out that, behind his back, he has been the star of a popular book series written by Stewie. It sounds cool at first, but the book is not very flattering to Brian.
I really did.
My catchphrase is herf.
I almost laughed and spit
Hey, do you know where I
right
can
into
find
my
any
computer
books
screen?
about, the pancreas?
Oh, look who decided to show up. I swear, the quicker appearances are always the most up. This next episode is a banger. Meg and Chris trade places with Lois and Peter in season 9's Trading Places. That was a clean setup, like, give me my credit. Anyways, at the end of this episode, Chris works himself into a heart attack, and we see Elmer acting sketchy as
What the hell is it with that school that every time you walk in there, somebody wants $10?
If we're that desperate for money, isn't there something we can do? Maybe we could ask to borrow some from Mr. Quagmire.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? No, it's a good idea. Let's just go right now and tell everyone how much of a failure I am.
But
When did they get married?
Oh, my God. I think Chris is having a heart attack.
Be cool, be quiet, be quiet.
Really?
All right, well, nothing to worry about. Chris is going to be just fine.
Oh, Chris, I'm so glad you're okay.
What happened?
You had a heart attack, sweetie.
A heart attack?
Yeah, you almost worked yourself right into the ground, buddy.
Boy, I thought being a grown-up would be easier than being a kid. But it turned out it was just as hard.
Why the is this dude running from the police? I ask myself this question every day. We're going way back for this next episode. Death is a all the way back to season 2. When Lois and Peter are messing around at the beginning of the episode, they notice that Peter has a weird lump that's definitely not healthy. So, guess who Peter visits?
Give it to me straight, Doc. How long do I have? You have about a month to live. But hey, what the hell do I know? I've been sued by every patient I ever had. Look at the size of this file. Wow. Let's just wait for the test results.
Just saying, this was actually Dr. Hartman's first ever appearance in Family Guy. Just a little random fact for you guys. Anyways, after some tests, Peter is sent to see the doctor again. And of course, this dude has to make weird.
Oh, this doesn't look very good at all. My nephew drew my portrait. It doesn't look a thing like me.
Will you just tell us about Peter's test?
Mr. Griffin, all your tests came back negative. As it turns out, the lump on your chest was just a fatty corpuscle.
Fatty corpuscle? Wait a minute. How the hell can a dead comedian from the silent movie era be lodged in my left bosom?
Mr. Griffin, I'm saying you're fine.
What are you, coming on to me now?
He's trying to tell you that you're healthy.
Can it be both?
This next episode, Fertilized Meg, is about Meg becoming a mother. Well, not exactly. Bruce and Jerry want to have a baby, so they get Meg to be their surrogate.
I don't know how you handle all these kids every week.
I like children. Always wanted one of my own.
You'd be a great dad, Bruce. You should totally have a kid.
It's anatomically impossible for a man to get pregnant. I guess it's just not in the cards for Jeffrey and me. After all, you can't make a bun without an oven.
I have an oven. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have a lot of suitors.
But at least you's able to have a baby.
I can't have a baby. Mom, Dad, I'm having Bruce and Jeffrey's baby.
What do you say we take this party to the top of the stairs?
Top of the stairs. It's not an abortion. It's an oopsie.
Of course, they need to see a professional. And be honest, who's more professional than Elmer Hartman, the worst doctor in Quahog?
Oh, this is embarrassing. We wore the same thing. Let it be noted that I was the one to change this time. The fertilization of the hella more attractive egg was a success. Yes, so now we just have to implant that very hot embryo into Meg's body. Nurse, reel in the implantation cannon. You guys are gonna love this thing. A clown died in there, but I think we got them all out.
As the pregnancy continues, Meg's water eventually breaks, and you'd think Dr. Hartman would be supportive of Meg, but...
Meg, I'm just going to check the contractions. Should've, would've, hadn't. Ma'am, 'twas. Oh, they're getting closer together. Okay, we're out of gloves, so I'm gonna catch it with this Panda Express bag. Panda bags are medical grade. Just never use a Subway bag. I've had like 4 go right through. Oh, it's in the bag already.
She's beautiful.
Subway bag? That is some amazing healthcare right there. Our next episode, From Russia with Love, is primarily about Brian getting his Instagram hacked. But the B plot is all about our girl Lois and some unsolved beef.
Hey guys, I brought in your paper. Anyway, I have a proposal for the two of you. Are the two of you free tonight for a double date? I'm seeing this girl and I think she's something special.
Len, that's wonderful. And you're sure she's not a sex worker this time?
No, I'm pretty sure. I've offered her money many times and she hasn't taken it.
We'd love to go.
Ooh, the Quag's got a girlfriend.
Hey, get off me!
I can't wait to meet this new girlfriend at Quagmire.
I don't get it. She's
oh
normal.
My God, it's her.
Lois does not like this at all, and it's for good reason.
Quagmire's girlfriend is my old junior high school bully, Stephanie. Peter, you don't know this because you met me in high school, but middle school was a painfully awkward phase for me. I had horrible acne. I had to wear a back brace, and to make things worse, only one of my boobs had come in. The other kids were cruel and would call me horrible names.
Look, it's Schoolie Lois.
But the worst bully of them all was Stephanie.
Hey, Lois, watch your step. Your shoe's untied.
No one even tried to help. Stephanie never even apologized. And junior high trauma is something you don't recover from.
Yeah, I'd hate her too. Also just saying Lois was kind of bad back in the day. Damn. Later that night, Stephanie manages...
Baby had back, but it was hunchback. And you don't want to go after disabled cheek. Not gonna tell that story.
To hit it off with the others at dinner. However, back at home, Lois is absolutely losing it over this girl. She gets so triggered that this eventually happens.
I love that she had to ask what caprese was. What a dumb bitch.
What's going on with your face?
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's a giant grin, huh? From having triumphed over my former bully.
There's a rash forming on the back of your legs.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Lois, what the hell's going on with you?
I think seeing Stephanie brought back one of my old junior high school panic attacks.
Oh, phew. Lois seems to be doing okay.
You guys know what this means, right? It's time for a visit to the hospital. yeah, dude. When Lois gets there, Dr. Hartman makes quite the entrance, and as always, he is not very useful.
And then Nurse McGuire gave everyone a Valentine except for me. I want to be picked up now, Mom.
Dr. Hartman, I feel like I'm turning back into my old teenage self. I ran into a girl who terrorized me in junior high. She used to call me Scully Lois.
Like scoliosis. That's very good. I just learned what that is today, as a matter of fact. I think you're suffering from severe nerd damage.
What's that?
All nerds are one tossed-off joke away from reverting to their worst, most humiliating selves. Find the coolest guy in school and give him a tug behind the bleachers.
Does that really work?
Why don't we go find out?
Lois is diagnosed with severe nerd damage by our favorite doctor, and by the end of the episode, it's revealed that Stephanie never pushed Lois into the pool, and it was all a misunderstanding. Dr. Hartman, though, of course, only made it worse. Gotta love him for it. Peter has done a lot of dumb on Family Guy, and the episode Ratings Guy is no exception. This dude literally ruins cable. He buys so many cable boxes, thus giving himself a crazy amount of influence over TV ratings, and then uses this to change certain movies and shows.
What the hell's going on here?
We're no longer one Nielsen family. We're 100. More boxes, more power.
Madmen Production Office.
Could I speak with John Hamm, please?
Hello?
Hello, John Hamm? Look, your show is really boring. But don't worry, I got some ideas on how you can jazz it up.
I don't need your suggestions, pal. I've been a big celebrity for a year and a half now.
We'll see how this plays out. We're not watching Mad Men no more. Hello?
Look, I may have been a little rash. Our ratings have dropped 50%. Whatever suggestions you have, I'll listen. Gentlemen, in baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. But 3 lucky strikes and you're in.
Wait till you see Breaking Bad. Now it's on roller skates.
Sleep tight, truck. Sleep tight, bird. You see that, Peter?
Bird. What the hell?
You ruined television. Now it's just a big old silly mess.
Oh, the hell with you guys. You're just jealous because I get to say what's on TV now.
Yeah, this dumb messes everything up for everyone. Eventually, even Peter's friends turn on him for this. But worst of all, Dr. Hartman eventually starts to switch up on us too. What the f***? I thought this guy was chill.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Nielsen himself. Nurse, who's the worst doctor in this hospital?
You are.
Hey, what can I do for you?
You gotta help me with this nasty gash.
What seems to be the problem?
It's my husband.
Well, you've got a lot of nerve coming in here after what you did to television. Now get out!
You took an oath when you went to medical school.
I took a lot of things when I went to medical school. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to answer this. Hello?
What?
Imagine being a certified doctor and actively choosing to not help someone just because they ruined television. That's crazy. Also, I mean, no offense, Elmer. I always had my suspicion, but it's hilarious that he's considered to be the worst doctor in town. It makes sense, right? Here's another old one. It's from season 4, and it was the first time we were ever introduced to Lois's brother Patrick. Turns out this dude is actually a serial killer, but he only kills fat guys. We gotta rewind to the beginning of the episode though. Lois wants Peter to go in for his physical exam, and of course, Dr. Hartman makes this extra funny.
So, is Peter healthy?
My goodness, you'll be dead within a month.
What?
Oh, Hagar the Horrible, if you keep up that lifestyle of pillaging and giant turkey legs, you'll be dead within a month.
So, what do you think? Pretty healthy, eh?
Well, Mr. Griffin, let's take a look at your physical results. Mr. Griffin, you're going to expire in a month. This is your driver's license, isn't it? But now, on to the cancer.
Oh, my God.
You are a Cancer, right? You were born in July? My, they're much worse than I thought. My son got a D- on his history test.
Please, we can't take any more shtick. Is Peter healthy?
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's just really fat.
Wait, hang on a second. Did you just say I was fat?
Yeah, you are pretty fat.
Okay, this is news to me.
Yeah, Peter is just fat, but this nearly gave the Griffins a heart attack. Next up is White Meg Can't Jump. Another Meg episode. Yeah, this is going to be a regular thing. I don't know why, but Dr. Hartman is always popping up in Meg episodes. They're actually my favorite, so it's fine. But anyways, in this episode, Meg of all people becomes a star basketball player at school, all thanks to a certain family member.
Hey, Quagmire, what are you doing here?
Believe it or not, I actually care about Adam West High School girls basketball, and I find it relaxing here. Just me and the goth kids who come here to actively ignore the game.
Okay, Griffin, you're up next. Take a shot.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Meg, I can see your penis. Yeah, she looked.
She did look.
What are your feet nailed to the ground?
You're on the team.
All right. I'm gonna go tell all the guys at the brewery, like Rudy's dead.
For once, Peter is a proud dad. This dude will not shut up at Meg's games, and this fuels Meg to play even better. But Peter eventually takes it a little too far.
Oh, suddenly the fighty whiteys is offensive?
Take off the sweatshirt.
Hey, Meg, you play like Kobe. Beef!
Jiminy Christmas!
Uh-oh, Peter, maybe you better take a break from yelling for a bit.
Don't throw it to Griffin! She said...
Oh no, Peter lost his voice at just the worst time.
I wonder if Dr. Hartman can help.
Well, he lost his voice, Dr. Hartman.
I'm gonna microwave my lunch right now, but I just want you to know I'm totally listening.
So anyway, my husband lost his voice
Sorry,
and...
what do you think, 20 seconds?
30 seconds, then check it. Are you gonna help us?
He needs to rest his voice. He absolutely must not talk for at least a week. He could damage his vocal cords and lose his voice forever. Ugh, not even close.
A calzone would slap right now, dude. In Our Idiot Brian, Meg is struggling in school, so she gets Brian to dress up like her and complete some of her exams. However, this dude is not nearly as smart as he thinks and fails.
Okay, Brian, you can do this. My locker.
Meg, I thought we were going to try to work on that.
Hey, other teens. How about our youth culture, am I right?
Yeah, I guess. All right, before we start, who's giving me a ride home? Not you, a girl.
For luck, Meg. We're all rooting for you.
I got my SAT scores. We scored 1,000.
Nice! 1,000 on the nose.
Brian, that's 1,000 out of a possible 2,400. That's the worst score in my class. Why did I ever think you were smart?
That's not possible.
From here, the episode focuses on Brian and Peter bonding over not being smart. That is until this happens.
Oh, no way. Oh, man, I am buzzing hardcore.
Brian, what the deuce? How could one bad test score transform you into a complete moron?
Yeah, I've never felt better, Beef Stew. Bazinga!
Like what the gay scientist says. Hey, Brian, say something else from TV.
What you talking about, Phyllis?
Ah, gross. He's getting his nose period.
Brian, the good news is we've stopped the bleeding.
But Dr. Hartman, why did he lose consciousness?
I did a CAT scan.
On a dog.
We laughed about that, too. Brian has a brain tumor.
Oh, my God.
Surely Brian can depend on a doctor to help, right?
And do you think the brain tumor might explain why Brian's been acting so odd lately?
I suppose anything is possible.
Dr. Hartman, what's the prognosis?
Well, it says here Brian's tumor is for office use only.
Benign. It says benign.
Oh, Brian, that's wonderful news. You're going to be okay.
Well, since Brian's tumor poses no immediate threat, we can schedule surgery to remove it, and he'll be back to his old self in no time.
I'm never going back to my old self. I rock like this. Either take the tumor out of him or put one in me. I can't stand this.
Don't worry, Stewie. He's gonna get it removed. But this gives us another Dr. Hartman moment. As you've seen, Dr. Hartman is a weird guy, literally the most bizarre character on Family Guy. And that's saying a lot, considering Herbert also exists in this world. I mean, just take a look at what this guy brings into work.
Stay. Sorry, I couldn't find a sitter. You all have the flu. But luckily, you got here in time.
How long before she can make dinner again?
Oh, don't worry. Everyone should make a full recovery in a couple of days. It's very rare that someone would be around so many infected people and not get sick themselves. So I went ahead and tested you, and I found something very interesting. Sadie, quiet. I'm right here. Peter, you appear to have a very strong immune system. Anyway, this flu season has decimated the hospital, and we're severely short-staffed. How would you like to be a male nurse?
Do I get to wear those green pajama clothes all day?
Yes.
I'll do it!
The dog isn't that big of a deal, I guess, but hiring Peter as a nurse, this dude is crazy. Imagine walking into a hospital and Peter is going to be taking care of you. You're cooked, bro. After multiple stunts, Peter eventually runs into an old friend.
Enjoy your soup, old man whose butt is out. You! Yeah, we usually start fighting.
I'm dying, Peter.
Let me close your privacy curtains to make you more comfortable. That feel better?
Eventually, after learning that Ernie actually has a really difficult life and that Ernie is going to die, Peter decides to step in.
Time of death?
It's just been revoked.
I think he uses that wrong a lot.
Come on, you gotta live, damn it!
Aren't you gonna do something? He's punching a dead patient.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Good idea number 47. Fight Club, but with hospital people.
I like that.
You saved me?
You know, there are some moments where Dr. Hartman does give good advice, and the episode Stand By Meg is the perfect example. When Chris gets kicked out of school, Peter goes in with Lois to figure shit out.
Principal Shepard, we came to ask if there's anything we can do to get Chris back in the school.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
I think you can do that, and a whole lot more.
That is not what a testicle is supposed to look like. Has a doctor seen this?
What the f? Peter, you need to show that to Dr. Hartman.
Mr. Griffin, I'm afraid you have testicular cancer. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
Oh, I think maybe there is.
Our next episode, The Old Man in the Big C, has a f***ed up plot. Basically, it's revealed that Carter has the cure to cancer, but this douche is withholding it from the public. Honestly, we could probably do a whole video on Carter. Would you guys be down for that? Let me know in the comments. Anyways though, in this episode's B plot, it's revealed that Quagmire is bald.
Now batting for the Red Sox, number 34, David Ortiz.
Come on, Big Pappy.
It's coming straight for us.
I got it! I got it!
Mine, I got it. It's my ball.
Damn it, Brian, that came to me. That's my ball. What?
Holy crap. Wow. I guess all this time Quagmire should have been saying wiggity.
This completely ruins the dude's life. But by the end of the episode, Dr. Hartman saves the day. Or does he?
Glenn Quagmire? Oh yeah, I treated you for butt flu.
Hey, you want to keep it down?
I now declare this hair transplant officially over.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, he's back!
Oh my God. One of my patients on 2 has been shot.
I mean, he saves the day for Quagmire, but I don't know about whoever Elmer just shot. That f***er is dead. Our next episode is Coma Guy. I'm just gonna show you guys the clip, but Peter gets f***ed up in this episode, dude.
Anyway, you guys have 1984?
We've got it on CD. Sounds like my high school report card.
Yeah, okay. All right. Back to...
Probably reading Orwell.
Kids, where's your father?
Did they call?
Peter, what are you doing?
I did what you wanted. I went to the library and I got 1984. What a book!
I'm sick of this.
I ain't never returning that CD.
If you won't listen to me, listen to the pancake with slices of banana on it. Note the maple syrup tears.
I guess my Van Halen days are over.
Dude, Peter is cooked.
Just tell me what's wrong with my husband.
Your husband is in a coma. And to deliver the news to your teenage children, I've hired an EDM DJ.
Your father's in a coma.
He's gonna die.
This is awesome!
Yeah, I saw this guy playing at an H&M and I got his number.
My husband is in a coma?
I mean, he's not responding to my advances, so it's either a coma or he's a frigid bitch.
Let's just turn on the TV.
We now return to The Simpsons.
Your father's in a coma.
Meme. From here, Dr. Hartman has an update for the Griffins. Eventually, Hartman and his assistant try something else to get Peter moving again.
Clear.
No, you do stuff up here.
Clear!
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 Clear! No, that's the good sound.
Oh, well, why don't you just do everything? Hate this stupid hospital.
Clear!
After Peter's weird fantasy, Lois receives some bad news. Turns out, Peter might be a vegetable for the rest of his life, as if he wasn't already.
Mrs. Griffin, I have some good news or some bad news, depending on how you feel about your husband. Your husband is brain dead. Make your choice.
What? Are you telling me I should pull the plug?
I'm afraid so. Also, you might be getting a call about the service you received here today. Do you feel I've earned all 10s?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I can't get anything less than a 10, so if there's a problem, you should tell me about it right now.
I may have to pull the plug on my husband.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that, but really, we really...
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. Join the Discord if you would like to play Fortnite with us, Twisms.